Productions is celebrating 25 years in the music business. We are headquartered in Austin, Texas, known for its dynamic live music scene and wealth of original musical talent. "1990 will propel the Phantom Group into a dynamic growth company in the entertainment industry. The Phantom Group consists of artist management development, video services, and an international record company and publishing companies. 2 years from the United Kingdom, with offices in Milton Keynes, became Phantom UK. The directors meet quarterly, either in the US or the UK. This provides Phantom with a very high profile internationally. David Case was interviewed by Austin Cablevision during his first trip to the US.
I guess we'll just start out by talking about why you're in Austin.
Okay, great. We met Martin and Chris from Phantom Productions at the Midem Festival in Cannes. And after walking around most of the European representatives at Midem, meeting Phantom Productions was really quite refreshing. We had a couple there that were very responsive to the music that we were playing. They liked what we were playing. They liked actually what we were trying to do. We immediately went back to our hotel and said, hey guys, you know, perhaps we're doing this all wrong. Perhaps America is where we should go. So we looked at that more and more, and we've since formed, if you like, a transatlantic partnership with Martin and Chris from Phantom Productions.
Artists presently managed by the US group are Mark-Luke Daniels, Tracy Lynn, Linden Sherwin, and James Hinkle in the US, and John Cambridge in the UK. Mark-Luke, in addition to completing an album with the Monty Music Group in LA and a more European EP in England, has also played significant roles in several commercials, including Coors Beer.
I like all that Texas scenery and all that Texas fun. Good old Texas music, that big old Texas sun. When it comes to beer, I'll be honest with you guys. I head for the Rockies, I won't tell you any lie.
And Mr. Gatti's pizza commercial, which aired in 11 states.
I got the answer. Now here's what you do. Go to Gatti's, 2-for-1 deal.
Feed the gang with Mr. Gatti's 2-for-1 deal. 2 medium pizzas with cheese and any 2 toppings for just $10.99.
Mr. Gatti's, the best pizza in town.
The 2-for-1 deal, but you gotta go to Gatti's to get it.
I got a one-eyed jack behind my back telling.
Mark-Luke has shared the stage with many big names, including Waylon Jennings, John Denver, David Allan Coe, and Jerry Jeff Walker, and has toured with Billy Joe Shaver, Steve Goodman, and in early 1990 with Joe Ely.
Yeah, I wake up every
He is well known for his powerful lyrics. He was recently interviewed about this by Olin Murrell.
Do you ever get scared when you find something in your imagination?
I like being scared.
Do you?
Yeah.
Most people are a little bit afraid to dig too deep in their imagination. You ever noticed that?
Yeah, that's true, but I think songwriters like to walk that edge in a lot of ways. You know, it opens up new worlds.
You think it's a blessing or a curse?
It's definitely both. It leads to all kinds of trouble sometimes, but it leads to a lot of neat discovery too.
Yeah.
I'm just a honky-tonk fool. It don't take no fool to see. That's right. Yeah, I wake up every morning to another honky-tonk memory.
Tracy Lynn has just completed a single, backed by the Marcia Ball Band.
Love found its way into the hearts of a chosen few. Love found its way around the world a time or two. It wanders through the time as easy as you please. Somebody tell me why can love find me? Am I wrong to dream or some
Tracy Lynn was featured recently on an Austin Cablevision show for 1 hour.
She'll laugh when you're happy, she'll cry when you're sad. He came walking through
At Aquafest 89, she opened for Ray Price. A Texas Music Magazine poll voted Tracy Lynn as one of the 3 top Austin artists to invest in, and also one of the top songwriters. Record companies and publishers are keeping a close eye on her as they listen to her new material and note her increased following.
the wind will blow him down my road again. Then pray the wind will blow him down my road again.
Linden Sherwin's material is more folk country. Her self-produced album, Copper Moon, has received excellent reviews and attention from record companies both in the US and Europe.
People grouped in ones and twos, and you were gathering up a few, and I knew I'd seen the likes of you somewhere once before.
Well, I think that songs have to be personal. I've never worked on a railroad. I've never dug a coal mine. I've never been a cowboy. So I don't write songs about that, but I've loved and I've lost love and I've wanted a baby and I've thought about getting married, and these are all the things that really matter to me. They're the things that happen in my world. And so when I was writing 20th Century Pilgrim, that's what I wrote about, was loneliness and wishing and wistfulness and all the places in the world that you fall short,
I'm a 20th century pilgrim. Seems my progress is labored and slow. Moving closer each day to knowing myself and farther from knowing what's so.
Being a very visual person, I like to present my music in a series of images that have power for me, but I hope they have power for other people too. I hope that they can take my images and apply them to their lives and come up with the same emotion that I came up with when I was writing the song.
We also have a personal management arrangement with James Hinkle, the lead guitarist for the Marcia Ball Band. They were featured recently on Austin City Limits. The Miller Beer endorsed band tours throughout the US, Canada and Europe, play in venues which include the prestigious Lincoln Center and numerous national radio and TV broadcasts. James has received an endorsement from Fender Guitars. His expertise ranges from performance to production, and he will be working with Phantom as an independent producer. One of his projects includes Tracy Lynn's single. Our British artist, John Cambridge, managed by Phantom UK, was recently in the States, meeting with major record companies, and attracted serious interest from both IRS and CBS. He was interviewed by our technical director, Martin Theophilus.
We're visiting with John Cambridge from England, one of Phantom Records' recording artists who's over in the States making some very valuable contacts. Welcome to Austin, Texas, in the United States.
Thank you very much.
Great. Your first trip over?
Yes, at long last. I've been meaning to come for some time, but been very busy. And funny enough, I've worked with a lot of US artists, and they've been saying to me for so long, go to the States, your material is geared to the States, but it's like you never get around to these things.
Projects and projects. Some of those US artists have included some very significant people.
Yeah.
Who were a few of those?
Well, I've been very privileged to play with, very recently, Boy Meets Girl, who were very successful in the UK as well. Jennifer Warnes, DeBarge, Sam Harris,
Great.
So, yeah, I've been very lucky.
Neat. Congratulations. Speaking of luck and speaking of projects, I have here John Cambridge, the album, which has some very hot tracks.
Thank you. And
it sounds like you've got some very good interviews scheduled around the country. What are a few of those?
Yeah, well, we had a very successful meeting in New York on the way in, and then we're off to LA. So we're literally seeing the whole country.
Hitting the music high spots. I mean, New York, Austin, LA, that's them.
Yeah, Austin's pretty cool this weather.
Good.
Yeah, we're off to LA. We're meeting Capital Atlantic. IRS, not the guys you've got over here that take the money away, but hopefully the ones that will put some money in their pockets.
Well, good. That's a good group.
Yeah, we're just going to see what they've got to say. They've asked us to go in. They've heard the material, and the ball's really in their court now.
One strength that sets Phantom apart from the competition is our ability to support our artists through a wide range of services, including the creation of the Phantom record label, which was announced in Billboard's Spotlight on Austin. We provide a full range of media productions, including in-house photography, audio and video services. Phantom Video shoots multicam video profiles of our artists, utilizing the new SVHS technology and special effects. Additionally, Phantom Video contracts to shoot independent projects, including Christine Albert, Rusty Weir, and Rotel and the Hot Tomatoes for presentation to Disneyland. The Phantom Group works with all styles of music.
The afternoon is over, the evening.
Included in Phantom's unique projects is an instructional video on crewing for hot air balloons. The United Kingdom offices include Phantom Computer Graphics and Animation. David provided software for the Roger Waters Radio Chaos Tour. He is also the British representative for the Intelligent Light animation system used in the film Who Framed Roger Rabbit and in NASA's planning of the space station. The Phantom Group prides itself in its staff, which combines over 75 years of expertise in the entertainment business. Our resources are strong internationally, and we have personal representation in Nice, France, Vancouver, Canada, Stuttgart, West Germany, and Tokyo, Japan. Phantom US had a strong presence in Europe in 1989, including the director's participation at the Mid-Em International Music Festival in Cannes, France. Mark-Luke Daniels was the only country singer performing on the conference floor. The directors worked with David at the International Graphics and Animation Show, held in Alexandra Palace, overlooking London last fall. We appreciate you taking the time to view this profile. If you're excited about the Phantom Group, please get in touch with us. We'd like to talk. Thank you.